Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little get ready with me using a bunch of Charlotte Tilbury products. I do kind of mix in a few others just to kind of tie everything together, but this is sort of maybe going to be a trial of what I want my wedding makeup to look like. So if you want to see how to get this look and you want to see what products I use, then just keep watching. Alrighty. If you're wondering why I'm wearing like pearls and white, it's because I'm seeing if I want this to be my wedding makeup. And I'm sorry that I keep talking about it, but you're probably going to see it a lot until I actually get married. The only thing is this necklace, like I wanted to do a pearl necklace. Jokes aside, I think this length would be like perfect, but this one is just way too long. So let's just pretend it's... So I did order one from Etsy. It's like a 14-inch and it has an extender, so if that's too small. So anyways, it should look something like that. These I'm probably not gonna wear, but I have ones that I just got, so just to kind of get the vision, and that's why I wore white. Don't mind the sweater, it's kind of see-through, so I just wanted to wear a tank top underneath. But yeah, let's get started. So we're gonna try to do mostly all Charlotte Tilbury. There are some things that I don't have, so sorry, but I will add in like a couple random things. But yeah, so I think for primer, I don't know if I want to do a primer. I kind of just want to see how this foundation sits on my skin without anything. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I was going to use the Vanish airbrush, but I think let's just not do anything at all. This has turned a strange color, okay? I know you're probably looking at it like jaundice, okay? Jaundice. But it's still good, I'm pretty sure. I don't feel like I've had it for that long, so let's just give her a go. Because when I actually pump it out, it looks normal. I mean, this shade has always been a little bit too golden for me, but we're just gonna do it anyway. I didn't want to go number 1 because I feel like number 1 is like way too light. So let's just do it. I did wear this in the winter too, so like I was able to make it work. And like I said, I don't love foundations that are too light for me because I feel like I'm so pale that it just like washes me out even more. And I don't know that I love this with a sponge. I think I'm going to switch over to a brush because I'm just not, I feel like I need a tiny bit more coverage than I'm getting. So yeah, it's always like in this area here, I'm just always a little bit more red there. And I feel like it was making me a little bit too shiny. So I haven't used this foundation in forever. It does have like a subtle glow to it. So maybe that's why I mean, I definitely steer away from glow, especially during the summertime. In the wintertime, my face can take it a little bit more because it's a bit drier. Okay, so that's what we're looking like right now. I feel like, do you guys ever feel like this? I hope I'm not alone. Well, I kind of do because it's not a good feeling, but I feel like literally no matter what I do, what I put on my face, and this is not like looking for compliments, I just mean this. I just feel like I've been like, ugh, everything looks terrible on you. Like I just can't get my makeup right. I used to have makeup days where I'd be like, yes, this is so good. I love this. Not that like the application was so good, but just that it, I don't know, suited my skin tone, or just, you know, I was feeling myself, I guess, a bit. And now it's like, I don't know, for the last couple weeks, I've just been like, ugh. And maybe it's because, I don't know, I feel like, I mean, I am getting older, obviously. It's a part of life. But I feel like just, I've not been liking the way foundations have been sitting on my skin. And this is like my favorite foundation. So I'm like, what? Is it me? Is it my skin changing? Is it that I just don't like the way these products look on me anymore. Like, you know, sometimes your skin could get used to things, especially like skincare. So maybe I need to change up my skincare. I don't know. I've been looking to incorporate red light therapy, but oh my god, they're so expensive. So I want to buy one, but I also shouldn't be spending money on not stupid things, because I don't think it's a stupid thing. I do think that's like definitely something that I would get use out of, and I mean my fiance could use it too, but he's not gonna pay for it. If I buy, he'll be like, no, that'll be something that's like, you want that, you can buy it. But I would obviously let him use it. He probably wouldn't. I give him skincare. I gave him skincare from when I worked at Shoppers Drug Mart like ages ago. Because we would get like gratis and stuff, and then we had times where we could order from different brands. And I got him some skincare from Clarins. Literally, I'm talking, when did I work there? 2018. He still has it. I'm like, please stop using that. Discard immediately. Like, he doesn't understand that. Well, he does. He just doesn't care. I'm like, your face might get not infected or anything, but I'm like, it'll get irritated. Why are you using something so old? Men, I swear. Anyways, yeah, just when he feels like it, he'll be like, oh, how come my face is getting so dry? I'm like, because it's literally -40 here and you don't put anything on your face and it's dry. He's so funny. But I'll tell him too. I'll be like, hey, like, or he'll complain about crow's feet or like, you know, and I'm like, well, use something. No. So yeah. So as you can see, it is a little bit, what happened here? It is a little bit dark, but I don't know why this keeps happening to me too. It's like I'm getting like patchy little areas on my, like right here. I don't know if I'm just like in a rush, and I don't know. Let's just fix that quickly. I think that's okay now. Okay, so I am looking shiny, I'm aware. I'm gonna take that down in a second. And for some reason, I do not have Charlotte Tilbury's powder, and I don't know why, because everyone talks about how absolutely amazing it is. So I should have it, but I don't. So I will get it eventually. I think I was going to buy like a mini, but I think even the minis were like something ridiculously expensive. And I'm like, for a mini? What? So weird. So I'm going in with this concealer. This is the Beautiful Skin. Sorry, that was the Beautiful Skin foundation in the shade 2 Neutral. So it looks much scarier than it actually is. And this is in the shade 3.5 Fair. And this is a Beautiful Skin concealer. I really like this one. I've liked this one for a really long time. I don't, again, like I said, have the powder, so I'm going to use this Givenchy powder to go under my eyes. I was using the Pat McGrath powder for the last few days, and I just don't feel like I like it like I used to. This is the Sublime, the writing, I think it's a Skin Fetish Sublime powder or something. But yeah, it just doesn't sit the same way as it used to, so I just go back to my Givenchy because I feel like that's what looks best on me. And as a reminder, this concealer does have tiny little specks of what looks like sparkle or glimmer, which I believe is the mica that's doing that. But that doesn't bother me. I don't know, once I set it, I feel like it's fine. So I'm just going in and kind of like blending out any creases. And then I go in with my powder. And I just like to like really tap it off into my hand, so I'm not adding too much. Oh, don't put it in your eye though. The amount of times I've done this, and on camera too, I swear. Too many to count. Whew. I probably added too much. Usually I just go in one time. I don't know why I just did it twice, but I felt like it wasn't really set. And my nose is making me crazy because it's so shiny. Just had to cover that up real quick. And then I will go in on the other side here. So we're still on the hunt for a cake. Because we were gonna do that place that I mentioned in one of my last videos, but they don't deliver, and that scares me. They're far away. If they were close by, like 5 minutes from our house, I think we wouldn't have an issue with it. But the fact that they're like a half-hour drive from our place scares me. I feel like, oh, I have a hive. Okay, well, let's cover that with concealer too. I don't know why I have a hive. Hopefully it's not the foundation. That could be bad. Okay, it's a little hidden now. But yeah, so the place we were gonna go with, we just want to look around a tiny bit more just to make sure, because if we could get a place that's close by, even if they don't deliver, at least it'll be near us, so we won't have to worry about it as much. So yeah, that's the cake saga. So hopefully we can find a decently priced cake. I'm glad we have our photographer, which is one of my friends from high school. I think I mentioned that already. And so now we just need flowers. Well, after the cake. We have a place in mind, so my fiance's going there after work to check it out. They have pictures of cakes they've done that are really nice, so fingers crossed. But yeah, so flowers. But I don't know if people think this is tacky or what, but I think we're gonna do fake flowers. I've decided just to not do, well, we have decided to not do bridesmaids or groomsmen, just because I would have probably picked my cousin as my maid of honor, but she doesn't even live here, and I just feel like trying to plan all these events, like a bridal shower and all that stuff, and like having them have to pay for dresses and shoes and everything, like at least when you're attending a wedding, you probably just use something you already own. And it's just a huge expense for everyone involved. And so I'm just like, we're just not doing it. I don't know. He didn't really love the idea either of having people. And so I was going to. And so I had gone shopping the very first time with all the people that I was going to have as bridesmaids. But then I'm like, I'm sorry, I hope you guys don't care, but I actually just think we're not going to do it. But if we were going to, you would be my people, sort of thing. Hopefully that makes sense. So I just went in with that same powder, just all over my face. And so now we're going to go in with a cream bronzer. And this is the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer, and I have the shade Fair. It's been a little while since I've used this one. I do like it, but I don't know why. Maybe because it's so big, I kind of just like shove it in the back. And I just haven't really reached for it in a while. I don't know why, because I do like it. I think I just haven't been using cream bronzers in general that much. So, and I don't have a powder bronzer from Charlotte. I don't know why, because I've also heard her powder bronzers are really, really nice. But yeah. Oh, I meant to put this on my cheeks. Meant to put this on before my foundation. It's a Hollywood Flawless filter, but I guess I'll just put it on after. I'll do my bronzer, I'll do my powder bronzer, and then I'll put that on, and then my blush. I only have one. Oh no, I have two. I forgot about this one. So I have this guy, the Pillow Talk Matte Blush Wand. I have the shade Dream Pop. That's a little bit too much for today, so I'm gonna go in with the Chic to Chic Swish and Pop blusher in First Love. So that's what it looks like. Not a ton of color with that one, but it actually does show up on the cheeks. I don't know why I didn't get Pillow Talk. I would do like an all Pillow Talk look today because I do have the lipsticks too, but honestly, don't love the way that lipstick looks on me. I wish it was more like mauvey toned, but it goes more like orangey pink. I don't know. You know me, everything is orange. Everything I put on my face turns orange, I swear. Or lips, I should say. So instead I have the Kim KW lipstick. And I have the Iconic Nude Lip Liner. Because that's just more my speed. I saw Tanya. I was gonna say Tanis. I don't know where I got Tanis from. I saw Tanya B. Wells do a vlog video. It was such a good video. You guys should go watch it. If you don't follow her, you should, because she's amazing. And she did a vlog, and she went to go make perfumes, and she just took a little like trip by herself, which I thought was so nice. Like, I feel like I'm not a mom, but I imagine as a mom, I think she has 3 or 4 kids, that you need a break sometimes. And so I think her husband like sent her on a trip, which was so cute. I just loved watching it. I was like, I feel like she's just thriving out there. And it was just so nice to see her do something for herself. Anyway, she was wearing the Kim KW lipstick in the video, and I was like, that looks so good on you. What are you wearing on your lips? Before I saw the vlog, she actually mentioned it in her vlog, but she had just taken a couple Instagram videos, and I had asked her, and she answered me back, and she let me know that's what she was wearing with a, what was it? I think the number 4 lip liner from Hourglass, one of the new ones. Okay, so that's as far as I'm gonna go with that. I'm going to take a powder brush and just kind of, let's go in with, I don't know what powder to use just to kind of blend this. Let's go in with the Dior Powder No Powder. I'm sorry if this does still exist on the site, so you can still get it, just not on Sephora. Yeah, so she was wearing that with, I think, the number 4 Hourglass lip liner, and it just looked so good on her. Again, she's obviously more tan than me, because like I am invisible, I'm a ghost, I am white as white can be, which sucks because nothing ever looks the same. I feel like I have some sort of, something hurts, maybe an ingrown or something, I'm not sure. That was like my nostril last week, but my nostril feels better now. Anywho, yeah, just, I hate when I see something on somebody who, like, obviously is deeper complected than I am, which is not hard to beat. And it just looks so good. And then it just doesn't look the same on me. So as much as I do like that lipstick because I went and bought it. But I feel like it doesn't look as good on me as it does on her. It's a tiny bit peachy. And you know, I like the cool tone. So I do just take like one of my cooler tone lipsticks and just like cool it down a tiny bit. But it still looks good. I'm not going to return it. I did actually return my Midtown lipstick from Makeup by Mario. I'm just going with Pat McGrath powder bronzer now. And the reason I returned it was because it was just, I don't know, I just feel like for the price, it was like 40 bucks. And mind you, the Kim KW lipstick was more than that, but I just felt like I'm not going to wear it. This one I'm going to wear way more because it's lighter. So even though it still has a tiny bit of warmth to it, it's lighter. And I just really like very light lipsticks, as you know. So, okay. So now let's go in with the Hollywood Flawless filter. Sorry about my hair. So I'm trying to decide how to do my hair. I'm either going to do it like big side part where my bang kind of goes up and then like wavy, like not twirly curls, but like a wave. I think it's called like a Hollywood wave. So I want to do that. I'm not going to do any kind of pinning of my hair because I have a veil. So I'm just going to maybe like pin one piece of hair and let the hair fall down and then have the Hollywood wave and the side part. Or I'm going to do a middle part with like loose curls with the veil. What do you think? Tell me. I need help. Tell me. Okay, I don't know what I want to use for this. Like what type of brush I want to use. I don't know. Let's just, that might have been too much. Let's just see. I probably should have just done it with not a brush and just done it with my sponge, but I feel like that's okay. What do we think? Is that okay? I think it's okay. Maybe I should have just done one little dab, and this is in the shade Too Fair. Ooh. Okay. I mean, maybe I should have just done it with my hands, though, to be real. Okay. I think we're okay. Okay. Just putting my blender in my hair. I'm like, anyways. Okay, so let's go in with the blush. So this, like I said, is the shade First Love. And let's go in with, I don't know if this has something on it still. Let's go in with this brush. And I just go right in the middle and kind of just, I use it all. I don't use like the outside or the inside. I just dip into the whole thing. I haven't worn this blush in forever. Pretty. So this is gonna be a pretty like monochromatic look. Excuse me, hiccup. It'll be very like kind of pinky toned. So I hope you like it. I was going to not do that. I was kind of like, oh, maybe I should use my Super Nudes because I love that palette. And I just don't know that I want to wear a pink eye today. But I was like, you know what? I always do nudes. Which, like, I think the pink is still nude-ish. But a little something different than what I normally do. Okay. Okay. Sorry, my friend just sent me a message. Okay, so this is what we're looking like now. I should probably blend this forehead more. It looks worse on the camera than it does in person, but let's just... A little bit better. For some reason it looks patchy here on camera, but again, it doesn't look like that in person, so I'm not sure if it's just the lighting or what's happening, but let's just leave it. So yeah, I wanted to use this one because I love this one and I use it literally all the time. So this one here. But then I'm like, okay, I've already done a video using this. You're probably bored of seeing me use nudes all the time. So let's go in with this guy today. So we're just gonna go in, this is the Pillow Talk quad. We're gonna go in with number 2 first. I don't know what brushes I want to use. Okay, I'm just going in with a Morphe brush. This is the M433 and just this shade here first. Haven't worn this in so long, but I remember taking pictures when I wore this and thinking, oh, this is really like pretty and feminine, and this is definitely something I could wear for my wedding. And I've thought about it ever since, and so now we're just trying it out and seeing if I still like it. What did I wear? Oh yeah, when I went to go try on dresses, I wore the YSL quad, which is the, which one do I have? Not Stora Dolls, but it was the other one. Goulis Dream. And I really liked the way that one looked. So right now I look like a little sick, okay, but we'll fix that. Because sometimes these shades can be tricky to pull off, but I find I need to pull in some brown. Like once I put in a brown eyeliner, then I'm like, okay, this is looking better. So I'm going to go in with that first shade just with my finger, just this one here. Put that on the lid, and then I'll go over that with the sparkle. Maybe I shouldn't have put that on the lid because I don't think I did that last time. But that's fine. I will put it in the inner corner though, for sure, because I do like that like brighter inner corner. And I find with looks like this, sometimes I need to go a little bit heavier on the blush because, again, you just don't want to look sick. So I'm going to go in with this brush here. This is another Morphe M330, and then this darker shade here. This one's kind of a brownie shade. This quad actually reminds me a little bit of that Goulis Dream. Like they are kind of similar in tone. But the only thing I don't like about these toppers in the Charlotte Tilbury quads is they get hard pan immediately. Like you could literally use it one time and they get hard pan. And one time I tried to do the tape thing with one of my quads and it came off like chunky, so it pulled a big part of the shadow out. So I would say be careful if you're doing that. Maybe scrape it instead of doing the tape thing, because yeah, I was like, no, part of it is gone now. So yeah. Okay, so that's what we're looking like so far. Now I'm gonna go in with that sparkle, and I'm getting that hard pan, so I'm just going to try to tap it out. I'm just kind of scraping the top here, and because I do like using my finger with these types of shades, but the finger is what will definitely give the hard pan. So just be careful with that. I'm literally taking my scrapings and using it on my eye. So yeah, what's new with you guys? Anyone else getting married? I think I asked this last time. I also have this one. Should I use this? No. Oh, that did kind of give a little bit of pizzazz to it. I think what I want to do is maybe go in with the Ethereal Eyes palette and just pull one of Mario's sparkle shadows and use that just to see if I could get, I just want just a little bit more. Like, I do feel like it's nice because it's nice and subtle and it's pretty, but I just want like a little bit more twinkle. So I feel like maybe this one here in the middle. Does it have a name? No. E6. So that's what we're looking like. And just add that to the lid. So I'm thinking of getting these. So the reason I wanted to do a pearl necklace, in case anybody was like thinking that might be weird or anything, is because I saw one, and I might actually go in with this shade and maybe a bit of brown. I know this is supposed to be Charlotte Tilbury, but I'm just pulling this in as a little helpful, because I'll probably end up mixing. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I want pearl. I want these shoes that look like these Jimmy shoe. I think it was called Aurelie. It's basically like a replica of those. And they have like a pearl band across. Sorry, give me 1 second. Sorry, he just sent me a message about the cake. That's why I just wanted to. Okay, I might go in with just this brown right here because I feel like it needs just a little bit more depth in the outer corner. Just like the teeniest bit. But yeah, it's basically like a replica of these Jimmy Choo shoes. So they're very pretty. They have the pearl strap. And yeah. So I want to get kind of pearly stuff to match. Okay, so I think that's a little bit better. I'm gonna go in with a brown liner. I, again, don't know how I don't have her liner because I heard it's amazing. I think multiple times I wanted to go buy it, but then I just didn't. So I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna go in with Urban Decay Whiskey. And yeah. He was just saying they wanted pictures of what kind of cake we want. And basically we just want something like pretty plain. I think it's called like Naked Buttercream, where it looks like there's kind of like parts of icing missing. Not missing, but you can almost see through the icing. And then just like natural, neutral colored flowers. That's it. And it's funny because I didn't even realize my brother's like, oh yeah, that's like exactly like our wedding cake. Again, we couldn't go to his wedding. Okay, I don't even want to talk about it. But he sent me a picture and yeah, it looked identical to what we want. I'm just going in with this random brush here. This is the Detailer brush from Real Techniques. And I'm just going to smudge this a little bit here. We didn't go because of COVID. I think I talked about this, but yeah, it sucks. We regret it, obviously, hugely now. Like, I feel like his first one got canceled, and then he rescheduled, and then we thought it was going to get canceled again, and then this was like, we just didn't know about anything at that time. And so we were like, oh my God, we can't fly. So we were scared to fly, but then we could fly. We didn't know. And we were just paranoid. Okay, even though I've had it, I'm still paranoid to get it because it sucked and I was sick for like a month. And so do I still wear a mask? Yes. And does my fiance wear a mask? He wasn't, and then he got sick like 5 times. So he's like, and I know it's because your immunity goes down and you need to just like get used to it again, but he's a substitute teacher right now. And like, he just can't be missing a ton of days because he's sick. Because if he doesn't work, he doesn't get paid. He doesn't get sick days. So yeah, there's definitely like pros and cons to being a sub because he can kind of pick wherever he wants to go and he could be wherever he wants any day of the week, or he could just take a random day off in the middle of the week if he wants. But it comes with other issues, like if you get sick, you're kind of screwed. So, and then like Christmas vacation, you don't get paid for Christmas vacation. Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm trying to get this. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go in with a tiny bit more of the brown and the pink. So this one and this one, just to further deepen the outer corner. And then I'm also going to go under the lash line. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing on this eye. Okay, just dropped a bag of brushes. I'm going to do the same thing on this eye, and then I'm going to just do the bottom portion. So I think I'll do the liner on this side, I'll do mascara, and then I'll do the bottom portion back on camera. All right, so we're just gonna, so for mascara, sorry, I just used Cleantopia Lash Blast Covergirl, and then the Sephora Love the Lift mascara. I just combine them, and I'm probably gonna use a third mascara because I'm crazy like that. But this one I just find goes well on the bottom lashes once it's dried out a tiny bit. So this is the Covergirl Exhibitionist. So we're just gonna go on the bottom lash line now, and let's go in actually with the Charlotte Tilbury. So I'll go in with these 2 shades, and then if we need to bring a little bit of brown into there, we'll do that. Because I find this is where the sickliness can come in. And nobody wants to look sick on their wedding. Sorry. Just keep getting all these random like phone calls from Rogers. They're like, we have a promotion. I'm like, I don't care. And I always tell them like, it's fine, you don't have to call me. Like, my phone is like pretty new. I'm always nice to them, but I'm just like, you guys can take me off the list if you want. Like, I don't need a promotion. This is new. Anywho, okay, so for a liner, I don't know what to do. Where is it? I don't know where it is. I was literally just talking to my mom about it yesterday. Okay, well, forget it. We'll just go in with the Urban Decay one again. This just needs a little sharp in here. Sorry. Okay, we're good. I would probably go in with a darker brown. I was looking for tiramisu because I just feel like this doesn't give it enough. I literally just had it yesterday. That's so weird. Okay, anyway, let's go in with the, I think I am going to do just the teeniest bit of brown. So I'll go in with like a little kind of pointier brush so I can get closer to the lash line, and go in with this shade and this shade and just kind of deepen just right along the lash line. So it doesn't look as pink and it has a little bit of brown to kind of ground it a bit. Okay. And then we'll go in with the mascara. Trying so hard. Don't open your mouth. Then what I always do is just kind of go like this, just to like lift them away from my skin. I don't know if that helps, but I feel like it does. So that's what the completed eye looks like. And I also have to do my brows. So I don't have Charlotte Tilbury brow products. How are they? Do they have a lot? I don't really hear much about it. Sorry, I'm so silent when I'm doing my eye makeup. I'm like, concentrate. But I do like kind of this like pinky look for a wedding. I do think it's pretty. I really should have used the YSL Lash Clash, the brown one. But the only thing I'm thinking is I like that there's a little bit of black in here to kind of just deepen the look ever so slightly. Because I feel like if I have too much brown and pink, then again, that sick look comes into play. And so you just need like a little bit of that depth to kind of take it away. So again, I'm going to go in with those deepest brown shades in the Mario palette. Well, I really did want to make this a Charlotte Tilbury video, but I guess I still used it. Just added in a little bit of depth with this one. I think I prefer this as a lip brush. This little detailer brush. I just feel like it really gets around the curves of the lips. Feels a little stiff for the eye. I don't know. Okay, so now we're gonna go back in with that eyeliner and make sure, I don't know if I put it in my waterline yet, but I will. And then we'll do that bottom mascara, and then I will do the lips, and then we'll do the brows off camera because I feel like you've seen me do it probably a billion times now. But yeah, I tried the Rare Beauty again, the gel, and I don't love it. I kind of felt that way the first time, and then I wore it the second time, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, it's got that hold, like it's staying, and then it does to me what the Anastasia Beverly Hills one does. Not the newest one, the one in the jar. I can't remember what it's called. But they look so good when you first do them, and then throughout the day they just start falling and falling. So it's not my favorite. I can see how a lot of people would really like it if they want just like a light hold, but I need a good hold. For some reason, even though I have the tiniest brows, they're stubborn and they don't want to stay up. So yeah. Okay, so now let's go in with the lip, which is Iconic Nude. I was obsessed with the shade Cover Star for the longest time. The lipstick. That's like a newer matte lipstick. But then I started using Gucci, and then that one just took hold of everything. This I find a little bit too dark for me. Like, normally I like something just a tiny bit lighter. Or maybe it's too warm, I don't know. I still like it though. I mean, I've used quite a bit of it. I mean, maybe not. I do like it and I do wear it, but it's not my absolute favorites. And it really does set quickly. I'm like trying to move it around and it's not really moving. So now we're gonna go in with Kim KW. No W anymore. Did she change her name? Okay. It's looking so peach right now. Why? Why? It doesn't look this peach normally. Maybe it's because I go in more with a... Let's go in with more lip liner. I don't know which one to use. I want it to look more pink right now. So let's maybe go in with the Buff Nude, the Velvet Gel Pencil by Marcel. And just kind of... I feel like I kind of want brown though. I am so indecisive, like it's crazy. I got a pair of, okay, let's go in with this one. This is the Give in Do Whatever. I got a pair of earrings for the wedding. Like, my fiance bought them for me. And I'm like, do I want to wear these? He's like, oh my God, stop. Like, I need to stop second guessing every decision I make. I'll show you them eventually, but not yet. Okay. Okay, I feel like that's a little bit better. And then what I'm going to do, just to kind of calm the peachiness down, just a subtle bit, I'm going to go in with, I was gonna say a gloss, but I think I'm gonna do this, the Sephora lip stain. You know the deal. Just a teeny tiny dab in the center. And then just kind of tap it out a bit. Should I do a gloss? I don't have a Charlotte Tilbury gloss, but I have this one from Laura Mercier. I feel like the color changed in my drawer. I don't know what happened, but it used to be more beigey, but it's the shade Vanille. But first I'm going to finish my eyebrows. I'll be right back. All right, so if I'm worried about anything, to be honest with you, I'm worried about the brows being jacked up on the wedding day, because that's what happened with this one. This one is fine. It's like lighter, looks all right. This one, jacked up. I don't know what happened, but I had to add more gel in it, and then it just got dark. It's a journey with these eyebrows, I'm telling you. Because they're so thin. Why on earth did I follow the trend of the early 2000s and pluck them all away? Because I actually had nice, like, fuller brows. They were probably like this size before, but no. I plucked them into little tiny, like, spermy brows, and it was not cute, where it's like there was no tail. I'm like, what? Why did I do that? Anyway, just try to ignore the brows, but if I were to just change anything, I feel like I would zhuzh it just a little tiny bit and maybe grab a little lavender blonde just to make things fun. It's not for everybody, but yeah, where's my blush brush? So I would just kind of, just a little. Because I'm telling you, like, my blush is gonna fade so fast. And I don't know why. 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 I Okay. Now I'm going to spray my face with the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Party all night, stay all day. And I don't really have much left in here. Ooh. Oh no. I got my eyelashes really wet. Oh, I hope it doesn't ruin everything. But yeah, definitely waterproof mascara for the day of, for sure. I'm hoping I can like get it together and not cry too much. Okay. Now I think I need to fix my bangs, but I think this is the final look. Oh yeah, I was gonna add a little bit of gloss. Do I want to do this one? I want a more like beigey toned gloss. It's more pink. Yeah, let's do this one. Just a tiny bit. I don't know if I'm gonna wear gloss the day of because I don't want it to go all over, maybe in the nighttime, but I don't want it to go all over his mouth when I kiss him, you know? Just thinking ahead. What do we think? Just kidding. But yeah, so what do we think? Let me know. What would you change? Maybe this lip is just, I feel like I need to make some changes to this lip. Maybe I'll do that. I'll be right back. Okay, I know this is too pale. Just hear me out. I went in with the nude one, lip liner by Skin by Kim. We saw that video, okay? It's just okay. And then I went in with Love Love by Sephora Collection, the Lip Stories. And now I'm going to take the KKW and just go on top of this. Because now I feel like it has that cool base to kind of like neutralize it. I feel like that looks better. What do we think? Let me know. I know sometimes I get a little carried away with the cool tone lipsticks, but I just feel like it's what looks better on me. Tell me, did you like the lip better before or now? I like it better now. I just had too much going on. I had too many layers of stuff, so now I think it's better. It's just the one lipstick with the KKW on top and then the lip liner, and that's it. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry this kind of turned into like a mishmash of a Shop My Stash. It was supposed to be all Charlotte Tilbury, but I used what I had, and I hope that you enjoyed, and let me know what you wanted to see next. Thank you so much. Bye.